How do I know what to put on the air? Put on a half hour of commercials like the Johnny Carson show. Or better yet, why don't you put on another Monkee segment? I mean, they're all the same.
Hello and welcome once again to Monkee Madness, where I review every episode of the 60s grooviest family sitcom The Monkees in original broadcast order, before ranking them all whenever I've finished. Today I'm reviewing The Monkees in Paris. The Monkees are told that they have to return the secret microfilm to Soviet agents. If this plot sounds derivative to you, it's derivative to the Monkees themselves, who are interrupted by regular director James Frawley. They complain that the episodes are too similar each week and tell Jim that they are going to Paris whilst he sorts everything out. What follows is 20 minutes of silent footage of the Monkees in Paris, with both their songs and their regular soundtrack playing over the top of it. This was directed by series co-creator Bob Rafelson, who'd also directed 5 episodes of Series 1 and went on to direct their lucid nightmare of a feature film, Head. Don't worry, I mean lucid nightmare as a compliment. One of said episodes was Monkees on Tour, which is a little documentary filming a day in the life of the Monkees on the day of a concert. This is probably what it's closest to, although it's still very different. This offers no insight into the Monkees themselves, nor does it have Davy being chased by a swan.
You ain't got no wings, you chicken. I've met your type before.
The restoration of this episode is particularly impressive, because the version that was released on DVD was in a terrible state. I think they must have discovered a new print of it or something. The difference is night and day, although weirdly you can see the old print for a few frames at the very beginning and very end of the first scene. The episode was originally supposed to be filmed in London, but if you know anything about the Monkees' time in London, that you know that they were far too popular there for that to be possible, so they went to Paris instead. As for the main body of the episode itself, it's good, even if I think it overstays its welcome a little by the end. The plot is that the Monkees are being chased by girls, and then they like the girls, and then they're running away from them again. However, this episode is more about atmosphere than plot, as we watch the lads cause havoc in Paris markets on their mini motorbikes, bemusing local bystanders. I think that the freeze frames of the fans towards the beginning are really corny. There are sound effects in the show, particularly towards the beginning, but I'm pretty certain none of it was recorded whilst filming. I'm guessing they just stuck to cameras rather than recording any sound so that they could keep it simple. It's so interesting to see the Monkees being chased around somewhere real, surrounded by real people. Pretty much the entire show is filmed on either a set or a backlot. Needless to say, there's some lovely shots of Paris in it. I love Peter's impression of Mickey Mouse and Fantasia here. Now for the songs! First off, it's Love Is Only Sleeping, a beautiful song sung by Mike that bowls me over every time I hear it, with beautiful harmonies over a simple guitar riff. She said, I adore it. This is played whilst they are being chased in the meat market towards the beginning. Next, there's a song that isn't played again in the entire series. Don't Call On Me is a beautiful and very chill song also sung by Mike. I think it might have a slight bossa nova thing going on with it over the chill keyboard chords, but I don't really know much about genres.
Don't call on me when you're feeling footloose.
They split the song into 2 throughout the episode, which is good because otherwise the low energy would have been too much. These jeeps look pretty. The first segment where they're strolling through the park with the girls reminded me of the As We Go Along sequence in their film Head, where they are strolling through different natural environments. The opening also reminded me of Head, as it is, of course, about their discontent with the restrictive nature of the show.
You see one Monkee episode, you see all the Monkee episodes, man.
You're not being fair.
Out of a possible 11 shows.
There's always a tall heavy and a small heavy.
Man.
Anyway, then it's Star Collector, a chirpy keyboard song with a futuristic Moog synth solo as the Monkees cause havoc in yet another market. Finally, there's another chase to Going Down, which is a sort of James Brown style number sung by Mickey. They play it in full, which is nice because it's often cut down for romps. I like that they suddenly have a silent moment where Davy and Mickey walk through the cemetery before the song abruptly continues. As usual, they have some fun with the editing in this episode, but I'm not a fan of the bit in Going Down where they use stills, as it just slows the whole thing down. They've done a pretty good job scoring the rest of the episode too. As for the outfits, there are some good ones. They wear some more beige clothes towards the beginning, but they still look great and it contrasts well with the clothes that we see them wearing during the episode. I'm pretty sure that they're just wearing their own clothes here. We get Davy dressed as somewhere between a gendarme and the Artful Dodger. That is right, Oliver. You've got to pick a pocket or deux. Mickey's also got this nice flowery shirt and these Native American inspired beads. I also really love this pink dress that Peter's girl is wearing. And yes, I'm calling her Peter's girl because she isn't credited. In fact, fansite Sunshine Factory, where I get all of my screenshots of thumbnails, has only managed to find the names of 2 of them and hasn't found the name of the actor who played the agent from the opening, who wasn't credited despite having several lines.
And this time, instead of coming in and asking for the microfilm, you ask for the secret apple.
So what's the difference in the script?
Don't get smart.
I'd recommend this site to Monkees fans, by the way. It's helped me greatly in the making of these reviews. James Frawley unsurprisingly does a good job playing himself. They cut back to him trying to fix the show a couple of times throughout the episode. Ooh, even his clothes are nice. 2 of the gendarmes here are played by regular extra/bit player David Price, who had his biggest role in The Prince and the Paupers, and Bill Chadwick, who was in the running for one of the leads in the show, having done a screen test with Mike and Davey. All in all, whilst not as insightful as the Monkees on tour, it does its own thing, and it's a nice little atmospheric palate cleanser. Like Monkees on tour, it's really hard to rank this against the others because it's so different. Have you seen this episode? What did you think of it? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to tip me, you can buy me a coffee on Ko-Fi. Whilst you're there, you can also get a membership for bonus content, including seeing how I make videos just like this. If you want to see me review the episode where the monkeys do a Roman salute, then you can watch my last Monkees episode review right here. See you soon!
If I must, I will take you a piece at a time.